Now we will see multi-party system. A multi-party system is a system in which multiple political parties across the political spectrum run for national election and all have the capacity to gain control of government offices separately or in coalition. Multi-party system tend to be more common in parliamentary system than presidential system and for more common in countries that use proportional representation compared to countries that use first past the post elections. First past the post requires concentrated areas of support for large representation in the legislature, whereas proportional representation better reflects the range of a population's views. Proportional systems have multi-members district with more than one representatives elected from a given district to the same legislative body and thus a greater number of viable parties. Duverger's law states that the number of viable political parties is 1 plus the number of seats in a district. In multi-party system, every political party gets equal status and rights. Power of political party depends on the support of the people. Representatives from all parties get an equal opportunity to raise voice in the parliament. There may be difference of opinion in different parties. Countries like India with multiple religions and caste needs multi-party system to give true representation of all sections throughout the country. India has 7 national and more than 50 regional parties in 2016. Multi-party system helps in the process of democratization of the nation by giving equal attention to all sections of the society. Brazil, Denmark, Finland, Germany, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Mexico, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Pakistan, Portugal, Romania, Serbia, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sweden and Philippines are examples of nations that have used a multi-party system effectively in their democracies. In these countries, usually no single party has a parliamentary majority by itself. Instead, multiple political parties form coalition for the purpose of developing power blocks for governing. Various parties, though they are not ruling, but they are taking each and every action of the government to the people of the country. Whenever government tries to take particular decision which may not be in favor of the society, at such times opposition parties inform all the actions of the government to the people and launch an aggression against the government. Now, we will see what are the advantages of multi-party system. The first advantage of multi-party system is the nation is not divided into only 2 camps. Where there are multi-party systems, there are many types of ideologies and there is no rigid discipline among the parties. If a member leaves one party or if he turned out of the party, he can join another party which has viewers say almost similar to his own views. In this way, because of the freedom of the views, the nation is not divided into 2 rival groups. Second, parliament does not become a puppet in the hands of the cabinet. In a multi-party system, one party government is not formed, but several parties form a coalition government and it has to depend upon the goodwill of the parliament. Therefore, the cabinet cannot get the work done at will by the parliament by establishing its dictatorship. All shares of opinion are reflected in the house. In a multi-party system, there is freedom of views. Because of this freedom, all shades of opinion get representation in the parliament and views of all the classes are heard in the house. there is a wider choice before the electorate in multi-party system. Where there are many parties, there is a wider choice before the electorate because they cast their votes in favor of only the like-minded parties. In it, the chances of cabinet dictatorship are minimized. In a multi-party system, coalition governments are formed. Since one party of government is not formed, the parties in the coalition work by adopting the policy of compromise. Now, we will look into the disadvantages of multi-party system. The multi-party systems leads to a weak government. The coalition government are basically weak and they are dissolved soon. There is indefiniteness of policy in multi-party system. Because of the rapid change of the governments, there is indefiniteness of the policy. There is no long-term planning in the multi-party system. Due to rapid changes in the governments, long-term planning is not possible. Weak position of the Prime Minister is found in multi-party system. In this system, the position of the Prime Minister is weak because the government is formed not by one party, but many parties form the coalition government. Therefore, all the parties in the government are to be appeased. Since the policies and programs of these parties are different, the Prime Minister has to face a great difficulty in satisfying them and keep them with him. If some party refuses to support the Prime Minister, the fall of the government becomes inevitable and the parties who enjoy a majority in the legislature try to form the cabinet. There is a lack of administrative efficiency in multi-party system. In a multi-party system, there is lack of administrative efficiency because the government change very often. Now, we will conclude the session. We have discussed various types of party system, their features, merits and demerits, etc. Dominant party system can be another sub-form in multi-party system. Though multiple parties exist in this system, but many a time citizens of the country tend to elect one single party. It means even though parties contest elections with each other, but one party is always dominant in the scene. Prominent example in Indian context is Indian National Congress, which has ruled the country since independence with few exceptions. The right to vote, the right to decide which system is correct for the particular country lies with the citizen of that country. One cannot conclude whether two-party system is best or multi-party. It depends upon the people who are living in the country. Thus, party system may differ from country to country. I hope it will help you in the understanding various types of party systems throughout the world. Thank you.